Welcome to the new video of my Drift Masters interview series. As you can see, it's already night, and that's because I simply have forgotten to make my intro or the opening words in the morning. But today we have a set of interesting interviews once again, and this time the video will be a little bit shorter, as I told you in the previous one that these are now being split into two. I think I had exceptionally many interviews for yesterday's videos, so today this is a little bit shorter, but hey, I think today's interviews were, regardless of that, very interesting. Let's go to the interviews. So now I have a really interesting person here. Everybody is really interesting in my interviews.
Everyone at Drift Masters is interesting.
So I have Ian Waddington, the long-term commentator for this fantastic sport.
Yep.
We're now here in Ferropolis. This is my first time, and I mean, this is so amazing. This is one of these rare occasions where it actually looks the same like in TV.
Of course, yeah.
It's amazing. So, does this have some sort of a special meaning for you, or what do you feel coming back here?
I know that Ferropolis always brings excitement. You know, we go under the lights, we have the pyro. It's always very close battles. For me, Ferropolis is always, you know you're going to get the best from a driver, because the track technically isn't that difficult, and a lot of the drivers will say it's not technically that hard. There are fine margins to top qualifying here, but averagely you get some really big scores. So everybody's on good form, and then when you come to top 32, top 16, and we start flowing through the show, the battles, every single battle is split by hairs or a mistake, you know, because the level, the talent that these guys have got is just insane.
Yeah, and especially this season, it somehow has taken as a whole,
another step,
and it's amazing. I mean, and I'm so happy that I have started to do this on this season, because it somehow feels that, you know, I can talk to anybody and they could be potentially the race winner
100%
tomorrow. So,
and we always say that, you know, we're waiting for the day where we have a wild card to turn up to an event, storm qualifying, storm the event, and then just, you know, throw down, and everyone's like, wow, where did this come from? You know, you didn't expect it to happen. And we could see it at any one of these events. We could see it this weekend, we could see it in Poland in the final. Yeah,
and you know, mentioning or saying that anybody can win who I talk to, I mean, we are all winners. I mean, you're not probably going to win the race, but everybody's going to gain so much from this race.
Yeah,
and
100%.
It's so funny, like, when I came here on Wednesday, and even though there wasn't even driving on Wednesday, and still it felt like, okay, there is like some sort of electricity in the air. Like, it's incredible.
We get that same feeling every time we turn up to the track. We normally arrive on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and we arrive at the track, and the guys are setting up all their paddocks, and the pits are getting set up, and the track's being built. You get like excitement in the air. You know, we always get it at round one, and then we kind of get it at the penultimate and the final. It gets really ramped up because there's a lot on the line. You know, there's a championship in order. If guys haven't scored a lot of points throughout the year, you can see them pushing harder because they know, well, I'm going to do 2 rounds to get it done. So, you know, they really start to push.
Yeah, Connor Shanahan told me in his interview that in Ferropolis, when he won the championship, that was like when the hard work was been done.
Yeah.
And it must be for quite many teams here, because, you know, there is a lot of concrete, and we're in the end of, as you said, in the end of the season, and now you need to kind of, if you want to make your mark, now is the time. And
you need to do it. You know, you've had all year, you've drove well, but you've not really been successful. Ferropolis and Poland are the 2 events where you really need to say, we're going to come back in 2026 with a big impact, and this is what we're going to do, and it's time to stamp it, you know, and show everyone what you've been doing all year.
Yeah. So, Ian, super thanks to you for being on my channel.
Thank you so much for doing what you do. You know, getting your media out there to all the guys that are watching it. Drift Masters has become a huge production, a global series now for everyone to watch. And
exactly, and I want to be the people's eyes in the paddock, 100%. You know, giving a little bit longer interviews and kind of doing that, maybe a little bit of a missing gap that hasn't been there. So that's my take on all of this.
On all this. That's been brilliant. It's great to meet you, great to be on your channel, and thanks for coming to Drift Masters.
Likewise, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, thanks man.
So next one here on my channel and of the wildcards of this race here in Germany is Artur Havrylenko.
Hello, it's my first time in the Drift Masters in Germany. It was my very big dream when I started my drift career. I'm very happy because because I driving with famous driver on many countries, and I try good driving in qualification, and maybe we go to top 32.
That would be, very, very. I mean, that's the goal for everybody, for sure. And yes. So for all the wild cars, I usually ask them what do they drive. Here we have your car. It's. Can you tell me a little bit about it? I really like the wheels.
Yes, it's my car, Toyota GT86, engine 2JZ, 1000 horsepower and 1000 Newton meters. Some Sonos Winters full tank radio.
That's Wise Fab?
Wise Fab, yes, front and rear.
Okay. Good. I think it's. I really like the. It's colorful. It's
a little
nice.
design.
Yeah. Good. So, thank you very much. I wish you very good luck for the qualifying today. And well, that's going to be the next session anyway for the driving. So I'm excited to really see what this event really brings us this week.
Thank you very much.
I wish you best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I have Gary Dunne here, one of the wildcards from this event here in Germany. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about yourself? I mean, usually the wildcards are the easiest ones for me because even the basic information is something new for people. So
I've been drifting for maybe 15 years, and the last 2 years I've been helping out with drift games, spotter for Conor Falvey and Dave Egan, and decided I wanted to get a wildcard entry and try and make this round happen. I've done one round before, so I was in Drift Masters in Mondello because it was a local round.
When was that?
It was 2 years ago.
Okay.
I competed in my own car, and this year I was really pushing to get the entry for here, but unfortunately my own car wasn't finished, so I had to borrow this car.
So you have a loaner, and what is this car? I mean, it's not one of the typical choices of drifters.
Very random. There's not many using these in professional series. So it's an IS 200 with a 2JZ, Samsonite sequential, and it's maybe 820 horsepower.
And what do you normally drive?
Normally I drive S chassis, so S14, S15.
How does it compare to the chassis?
Very difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, very difficult. Very snappy. Doesn't handle as well. So it's it's hard work.
Oh, luckily there is not that many concrete walls here. So.
Yeah, I had an accident yesterday, and I hit the wall yesterday and broke everything in the back of the car. We broke hubs, arms, everything. So it was a tough day yesterday for the team.
Okay, so you was that guy, because I mean I was doing filming live in the internet, in the YouTube of yesterday's practice sessions, and I remember seeing that. But it's so hard when you're kind of seeing through camera. It's
trying to see who or what's happening.
Concentrate on that, but you never kind of realize what actually happened.
It was very bad. So we were lucky. We had no spare parts. We have nothing with us. So the guys welded everything back together and just made everything fit.
Welds and zip ties and
it's pretty much hopes and dreams. But looks back out, it's good. It's going good today. So hoping for a good qualifying result. Try and do something.
So what's your goal then? Of course, I mean as high as possible.
To qualify will be. I'll be happy if I can qualify. I'll be very happy with the way things are. The level here is crazy. Like everybody is.
It has never been higher than this.
No, there's no safe runs here. Everybody is on it from the start, so it's tough. But
that's been mentioned almost like half of my interviews. But I think it's something that should also be highlighted, because that's what makes this sport so great.
The level of driving here is crazy. So great, it's probably the best in the world. Like it's brilliant. And to get the opportunity to drive with the guys is brilliant. And you learn a lot as well from driving with them. It's an experience.
Good. So in my series, I've spoken to quite many spotters.
Yeah.
But now you have been doing both.
Yeah.
What is it? What kind of a person you are as a spotter, or does it depend entirely on the driver?
For me, I found from driving to go spotting very difficult, because I'm trying to think of what I would do in the car. I'm trying to relate, but the driver driving the car and spotting for might be doing something different. So different drivers take information differently. One driver might like a lot of information, a lot of detail, where some other drivers might not. So it's trying to find that balance as well is difficult. But I think when you find it, it's good. It helps your driving, because I'm now watching a lot more. I'm watching a lot more detail and watching things, mistakes, and different things people do.
Actually, two things comes to my mind actually from the past interviews. One thing I want to mention about this, because it was so funny story, because we have Teemu Asunmaa here, who is many times rally champion in Finland. And his partner told me that it was a little bit weird in the beginning, because you can do like online spotting. Like he's okay to like ask in the middle of a run that, hey, is the angle right?
Yeah,
he's a rally driver. He's used to kind of get the information and all of that like on the go. So that was pretty impressive. Then other thing what I asked from someone was that if you have been like on a pro level, driving pro level, and you go back and do spotting, and do you feel like you would need to be a little bit more demanding, but then you realize that what is possible?
Yeah, it's difficult, because when you're spotting, you're seeing different things, and it makes you think differently about it. And then when you get into the car, you also think differently about it, and it makes you change the way you think when you're on track too. It's a challenge. It really is. It's tough, but it's good fun.
Great.
It's good to be involved in drifting.
I think that was pretty good introduction for yourself on my channel.
Yeah.
I would really like to talk to you some other time as well. So hopefully
take it back to a few more hours.
But hey, also if you're in a spotter role here,
I'll be back for Poland
it would be good to talk to you again.
I'll be back for Poland.
But hey, best of luck for
Thank you very much.
all of this weekend, and hopefully we have some good reason to talk again.
We'll put on a good show and see what happens.
Yeah, good. Excellent. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have Davan Leahy here from Ireland.
Yeah.
One of the wild cards during this Germany Ferropolis weekend, which is, we haven't yet started even, but it's still quite awesome here. What do you think about the venue and everything? Is this your first time in Drift Masters?
Yeah, my first time competing in an event this big at drivers like this. It's mental, like it's the difference. Even to watch it on telly, you wouldn't think it, but when you see it in person, it's just way different at home. Like the driving, the speed, angle, everything is just.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is the highest level of this competition.
Yeah,
so. But hey, for the wild cards, I usually start with asking a little bit about who they are, what they drive. I can see that you have somehow shoehorned an LSX into this 86. Can you tell a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's a LS7 engine, V8. They're out of a Corvette with some Sonus gearbox, white BC racing coilovers, bulldog diff. It has everything to be here. Like it has all the specs and everything to be at something like this.
And is it charged?
No, standard.
Oh, okay,
NA.
it's just NA.
Yeah.
Okay. And nitros?
No, just NA.
Okay.
She's
and how
about
many?
600 horsepower.
I would assume that it might be enough here.
Yeah.
This
Well,
track, or
I'd no trouble so far anyway, so it should be okay.
good. How has the practice sessions gone? Now it's been 5 sessions already in?
Today was okay. Yesterday I had car trouble, clutch. The release bearing went yesterday, so I lost my clutch in the night practice. So I never got night practice, but look, today went okay, so we're going better anyway.
Okay. Good stuff. I think I'll then leave it to you, and we'll see if we have a very good reason to come again during this event. So, thank you very much and best of luck.
Thanks.
Thank you. Aktuellimpi homma. So I have Lauri Heinonen here, finally again.
Hello.
I have been asked this question that why don't you interview Lauri, because people kind of see that would be obvious. But the thing is that you guys have around you such a hassle in almost every race,
Yeah.
especially in Finland and Riga. So, but now here in Germany, it's maybe a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, well, here we've been in the bus. It's a little bit colder in there, so I've been spending time there and watching the in-cars and yeah, just chilling.
Okay, so I think this is something when I'm going to ask you. You've told this a million times to Finnish fans already. What happened with the engines and everything? But
we broke 2 valves, and like they dropped, like cut in half, and one of them went through the piston, and so we changed one piston. That's the same block as in Riga, but the heads are from the engine in Ireland. So yeah, it's a bit of a mix-up.
So in Ireland you blew it was the crankshaft that broke, right?
A rod came through the block, so we don't know what happened first. But the crankshaft was not broken in half, but yeah, it had a crack.
Many stuff broken, and then you kind of managed to still pull one at least.
It's like handmade repairs on the head, and yeah, it seems to do good.
Yeah, so that should be then enough if it works.
Yeah, we'll see.
Good. So hopefully this was kind of a satisfying people from the English audience that it was in English. This was actually the first Finnish driver to be interviewed in English. So
you have next Lauri.
Yeah, absolutely. That will be really short, so it will be easy. Hey, thank you, Lauri, very much, and good luck for the qualifying.
Thanks.
So that was for today's interviews. The qualifying was probably quite close to what we actually expected. 19 runs above 90 points. That was well expected. Now when we again gonna take a look on the bracket for tomorrow, it'll be actually quite interesting. There are not too many of the so-called easy couples there or easy pairings there. So as we know, the level of this sport is unbelievably crazy and high. So I am really excited to see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully it's gonna be a spectacle, because this venue, as it's been already said so many times, is amazing. It's incredible. I think it deserves a good show, and I have no doubts that it wouldn't be the case. So, thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you tomorrow.